All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm all set. Man, I hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all had a good day today so far. We got what? I don't know, some of y'all old, so y'all go to bed early. But I had a good day. Today was one hell of a day so far. Uh, just busy, man. Another thing that I wanted to mention before we get started, man, I appreciate y'all, everybody who's been dedicated, stuck through it. For those who haven't quit yet, it gets better. I just wanted to say that, man. I appreciate y'all and for supporting and for being a part of such a great group. Don't get all, I ain't trying to get all touchy, but I appreciate y'all and just know that I think about that. Now, let's get down to business. Overall markets, choppy day. It's a lot of BS going on, but it's going to get better one day. Just right now, it's really tough. So I know for a lot of newbies, it's just a difficult market right now at the time being, and it's just not a lot of plays out there. And then when there are plays, you got to be quick on it, because if you're not quick on it, you're just not going to catch it. But stay patient. It's going to get better. You got to weigh it out. Listen to all the experienced traders in the market. Just weigh it out, play it out. Don't force trades. And I promise the market's going to get better. It has to, because that's the history of the stock market. It goes up and down. Right now, it's just choppy. It's going up a little bit, but it's a choppy market. Slow. It's your summer slow season. Everyone who's experienced knows the summertime is it's not super slow. Like, sometimes the beginning of February is slow, real slow, but it's about to pick back up. Here we are in August already. We're about to go. We're already in half of the third quarter, so we're gonna go into the fourth quarter, which things get it's a lot of activity in the fourth quarter. It's holiday season, and things are gonna get pumping and jumping. So give it time. Study up. We're finna go over. I'm gonna go over my watch list, but I'm also talk about limiting your watch list, knowing what to really focus on at the time, and how to rank your plays. Because I see some of the plays that y'all are sending out or y'all sent to me. That's another thing. If you post it in the public chat, it's going to give you so many perspectives, and everyone pretty much has the same swing trading mentality. So put it in the chat. What happens is you get different looks and different perspectives on the stock, and you give other people opportunity to, hey, that's a good opportunity. I want to jump in it too. So I like that y'all are sending analysis now. At first, y'all were just sending stock symbols and saying, what do you think? I want to see what y'all think. So y'all are sending your analysis, your screenshot. But now, put it in the public chat. Get more active. If you try to do things by yourself, it's harder for you. That's point blank period. It's going to be harder, and you're going to have a difficult time trying to be an individual. You're a part of a group. So stop trying to be an individual and get active, get uncomfortable. Don't worry about being wrong, and don't worry about feeling stupid or you like, man, this is probably a dumb stock. Don't do that, because you're in all honesty, you're holding back the team. You're not helping yourself, and you just shortchanging yourself. Don't do that. So posting in public. I appreciate y'all sending me private stuff. Now, if you are currently in one of the private courses, then I get that. But if you've been in the program more than a month, if you've been in the membership you've been a member more than a month, yeah, man, you need to be active in the public chat room when your free time comes. Because I get it, everybody's busy, but you're more than welcome to post stuff at night, add stuff at night, whatever your schedule is. Add to the group. Don't hold it back. Add to the group, and let's work together. Now, IWM, yeah, I would call it a great comeback, but it didn't quite get the win today for the Bulls. Bulls, we took some hardships today, but I would say that this is a good sign that I seen this drop today, and then I seen it come back. Just like many of you have seen it today. For those that were active in the chat, yeah, that's a sign that is bullish. But we need that green, man. We need a clear rally. The clear rally, like that gives it's just easy money. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's easy money. Nothing's easy, but in the figure of speech, it's easy money because there's a lot more plays and you have a lot more opportunity. Now, when it's rough and it's kind of like shaky and choppy and slow, it's not. It's way more harder. You go from beginner stage and then you go all the way to level expert, and it's hard to catch plays. And when you do catch them, you got to get a real quick entry. So, man, hang in there. It's gonna get better. What I do see, let y'all know what I do see based on the analysis. What I am seeing is that it's constantly climbing. It's not perfect, but I see it climbing in price. I do see that. And that's a good sign. It's not just dropping all the way down, which I wouldn't mind that either. But there's a small little climb. So there are plays. There is money to be made. It's just a little bit tough. And I'm glad I'm doing the small account challenge in this market because it just makes you better as a trader. And you have to be very disciplined with your stops, and you have to learn how to control your fear with your stops. So don't be scared to get into a stock. Set your stops and look for the setups and wait for them. If they're not there, don't trade it. Point blank, period. For the bigger markets like the Dow and the S&P 500, it's looking better. It is. For the S&P 500, I mean, look at that. They made that new high. What was this? Beginning of 2018. And look, we're almost close to that. So things are getting better. It's not just all bad. And we had this big drop too with the Dow. And look, things are getting better. We're going to see what they do around this key resistance point. Once we see a breakout, just expect a lot more plays. Be ready. Don't, like I'm saying this, but don't please do not say, oh well, I was just waiting, and then when it comes, when the market is doing better in its fourth quarter and things are pumping and jumping, you're not prepared. And then you say, man, I ain't really make no money this year. You gotta be prepared. I'm just letting you know you gotta put in those extra hours. And if you put the stocks you're looking at in the chat, and we are here, like everybody's here to help. Everybody want to make money. So place it in the chat. For real, place it in the chat and let everybody analyze it. Because it's a lot of plays we can get in on. We can get in at the same time or in the same stock. But you ain't posting and you hiding it. Like, what you hiding for? I don't hide my plays. Everybody else who's posting not hiding their plays, they're actually trying to help the group. So you got to start posting. You got to start doing your due diligence when the market is closed. That's when it counts. Don't just, 3 p.m. market close, I'm done for the day. No. You need to go back and study. Go back and do your due diligence and look for the plays, look for the setups. If you got a problem, you're like, I don't know what I'm trying to look for, or post it in the public chat. You will get help. If not, I'm just sorry. Hey, don't look at me because you're not pushing the buy and sell button, and then when you're doing, you don't know what you're looking at. I've seen a couple plays out there, and this is not to just all break y'all down. Y'all are doing good. Y'all are doing great, but some traders out there sending me private analysis. Y'all are trading stocks that are in stage 4, and then you wonder why you keep losing. You're not trading stocks that are trending up, even in a choppy market. And that's worse. If it's a choppy market and you trading stocks that are in stage 4, that doesn't even make sense. So yeah, y'all hear me. I'm always positive, but coach mode is on because I want to see some gains. I want to see some gains. I want to see some gains for myself as well. So that's why I'm pushing myself, and everybody pushing each other. We can't have no slackers, and we can't hold each other back. We got to keep helping each other grow because we're in this thing together. So I want to see y'all make money. For real. I want to see y'all make money. For real. Like we're gonna make some bread, but everybody gotta do their part. NASDAQ, looking at the tech, I mean, it's basically doing the same thing as Dow. Looks a little different. S&P as well is getting close to that high, and it's in continuation. So it's doing good. NASDAQ did good today. A lot of tech companies, a lot of information technology, all that good stuff. Some pharmaceuticals too. But that's it. That's it from the overall market perspective. Now, just to go over my play, it had a red day today, which is cool. And for some of you who played it with me, like I said, like the private chats are cool, but like public chat, like get uncomfortable. But a lot of y'all that were panicking, like with swing trading, you got to be patient. It's not no day trading type of mentality. And you got to understand that. Nothing wrong with day trading. It's just two different strategies. You got day trading, you got swing trading, you got trend trading, you got long-term investments. Like with swing trading, like you holding. So don't panic. If you got your stop set, don't panic. Now, if you're setting your stops too tight, then you need to probably readjust and then readjust your position size. So you gotta figure out a way, but we can't help you if you're not letting us know, you know? So with today, we had a drop. It was a big morning panic, but it recovered. And that's what I like to see today. That's what I was like, because today I was like, you know what? I'm probably going to get out or take profits. Actually dropped below my entry point at 380. And, you know, I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm going to go ahead and take profits or go ahead and get out. And I'm going to see how it ends on the end of the day. So stop looking at the stock. And then when I look back at it, I mean, it recovered. It recovered really fast. And if you know anything about institutional trading, institutional traders, they allow the mess to happen in the beginning. And then around 9, 10, 9:15, they start taking their positions. You know, they let the market flutter out, all that messy stuff that happens in the morning. It's very, very active because you just got a lot of people buying and selling, hurry up and buy and sell. And then they take their positions an hour and a half after and capitalize on it. So if you know that, you understand around 9 or something, you know, it starts moving. So big money starts moving. And so basically you can bank off the institutional traders. You got to understand how the market works. And I hope I'm doing a good job. If you feel like I'm not doing a good job, you know, teaching that part, then ask somebody, you know, ask some experienced traders, ask me, and somebody will help you understand, you know, when it's a good time to buy, when it's a good time to sell, what works, what's working for you. But this rebounds, I'm liking it. It just showed a sign that we still have bulls right there. It rejected this downfall. So we're going to wait to see what it does tomorrow. I like the fact that it closed near this resistance. And we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. My game plan, my thought process is that if, you know, 1 or 2, it's not really getting past this point, that means it might be in a consolidation. You know, it might be creating a pattern, but I don't want to be in that. You know, I'm on to the next because 2 to 6 days, I'm not really trend trading, so I'm trying to get in and get out and build this small account. So that's my angle. Now, if you are holding this for the long run, great. You know, if you want to trade the whole trend, you know, cool, whatever. But really not getting into that at the moment. I'm looking to capture some quick gains, build a small account, just to show y'all that it's possible. Even in the choppy market, like it's hard to catch plays, but there's plays out there. But being patient and waiting on them is key. I wanted to look at SBGL. I'm really liking this right now. The reason why is because it broke its trend right here, and it flourished. It went ahead and pumped the gas. But guess what's happening? You see it, the classic pullback. We got the classic pullback happening right there. And y'all know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that to buy the first rally. And I'm going to keep this on my watch list just because. So I'm wanting that to drop some more. It may sound weird, but, you want to buy something cheap rather than a high price. Keep that in mind when you looking at stocks and you see it's been up for days and you like, I want a piece of that. You know, you want to buy something cheap. You know, you don't want to buy nothing at the most expensive price. That's just a dumb investment or you know, that was a bad buy. Keep that in mind. I want this to drop in price, probably captured around here if it can support this. Previous resistance, around 240s, 245s, and probably buy around 250. So I'm just going to watch that. ATRS, this is in the trend, clear trend. I alerted this earlier, talked about it. I didn't talk about it too much, but I just wanted to show y'all what I seen. Obviously, you see a stage 2 on the daily chart, 1 year chart, and if you look at what it's currently priced at, it's currently priced at 296. So if you take the trendline tool and you see the resistance to it, which it reached back here. What was that? What day was that? This was March. In March, it reached back there, hit the resistance. There's a resistance created right here. So we got 2 points. This is considered a strong trend. So, I mean, we're looking at what, 17, 18%. And if you take a 65-degree angle, I mean, that's possible. And you can capture 10, 15%. Sell before the resistance, capture a gain. It's already confirmed that it bounced, so it's in confirmation. What I liked about this today is it was a choppy market, and it still hit some highs. It's still past this. Now, it didn't stay above its previous resistance, but it was close. So that gave me some, okay, maybe this is a good play. We'll see what it does tomorrow, but it is confirmed in the rally. Capture some gains. If it can stay past this, if it can close past 298, then I'm thinking, all right, maybe that's a buy. You know, maybe that's a buy in power hour tomorrow, and we'll see. But this is hot on my watch list just because the reason I have this up is because, you know, GERN, I'm not sure what it's going to do. Nobody knows 100%. I just have, you know, a great analysis that it's going to try to retest up here around 462 or try to retest at 516. We'll see. Nothing is ever guaranteed in the market. I asked y'all what y'all thought about EGO, and y'all didn't answer me. That's cool. Y'all ignoring me. That's all right. That's cool. You ain't gonna be ignoring me when pulling up big gains here in fourth quarter. I'm like, how you doing that? But let's look at it. I think I asked everybody. I didn't ask just Ben. I said, what do y'all think? Or did I? Yeah, I think I did. Probably did. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Tell me what y'all think still. You don't have to answer now if you don't want to. You want to do your own analysis. But tell me what y'all think. What I'm thinking, basically, and don't disagree with me. You know, don't just say, it's okay to say, Ryan, I think you're wrong, because I'm not always right. If I was, then I'll probably be running Warren Buffett's company. All right. But I'm not. I'm not always right. And you can clearly see that I have my analysis drawn out, and I see a bounce that looks kind of washed up a little bit. But I have a trend line support, which that's what I buy off of. And right now, it's hard getting above that SMA. Like I told y'all, the SMA acts as a resistance sometimes. So telling y'all, some of y'all buying above it, you know, cool. You may not use the SMA, but that's the reason why I use it. Because sometimes it's considered a buy signal, and sometimes it's a resistance. So I'm trying to see what it's going to do. It's consolidating right now. It's not trying to go any lower. And I want to see if it's going to go ahead and start rallying up. But I don't know. It's close to the trend line support. We'll see. And I got a couple. Yeah. So I'm finna let Kevin hop on. You can go ahead and unmute your mic. I'm gonna mute mine. Give your input. Keep it short as possible.
I got you, brother. Now, I was going to say earlier in the chat, it was just a lot to type. I can see it forming like some lower lows, and then I like this base area that you got. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6 days of a base. So it's like a weekly base. So I would say it's a buy around like after 110, and then keep a tight stop on it. But I could definitely see it trending up because it did break its trend when you made this. So I could see this as more of a long-term play. And then I think I looked up its float, and it's a pretty big float. So it's going to be a slower mover. So that was one thing that I took. But that's it, brother.
I like it. Appreciate that. I got my line drawn out. Different perspectives. Definitely see that now. I see why it would be more of a buy up here. And then including like I use the SMA, so I can see clearly why that would be a confirmed buy and more of a slower mover play. Considering the price range, yeah, way slower mover play. Not sure if Ben would buy something like this, but definitely his type of strategy. But 10%, I mean, you can capture that. It is the price range may not be super wide, but at the same time, it's priced at it's in the ones, so you can capture 10% gain. You can buy around 110, and then in the 120s you can sell for 10% profit, get out. But appreciate that, Kev. If anybody else got an analysis, go ahead and shoot anytime. But EGO, that's EGO, and PLG, I'm still waiting on PLG to give me some type of movement above 12 cents. If it can give me that movement and give me that volume that it had right here, and I'm gonna zoom in. If it can give me this movement right here, but this volume, then I can see it pushing past this. This is the true penny stock. So talk about some gains. Yeah, you can get some gains out of this. It's just waiting a long time to get out that stage one. I'm not sure how long he's going to stay there, but you got some resistance here. You got resistance right here, but it's channeling, like it's trading with the SMA right now. It's going in and out, in and out. Definitely see a possibility to buy somewhere up here and then take some gains. Like I said, I'm trying to grow this small account. I'm trying to double it before 30 days. Just to show you that you can do that. So I'm a little aggressive on my trading, but I'm being very, very cautious because this market is all over the place. I haven't really looked at any super nano. This is a nano, but I haven't just focused on the nanos here lately. I've been, like you see, the small caps. This is a micro cap. So micro caps are kind of like small, just a little under, between 50 and 300 million. So there's some plays out there. If y'all got any stock symbols that y'all want to look at, or that y'all think that's we can talk about or possibly capitalize and buy here soon, go ahead and shoot them in the chat. If y'all want the mic, I'm not afraid to get a mic to y'all. I trust y'all analysis. For those who do their due diligence, I've been checking some of y'all video hours on the course, and I'm a little disappointed. Honestly, I am, and I'm finna start calling people out on that. Now, I'm not gonna embarrass you, but you're gonna get that private message from me. Like y'all send me private messages, yes, y'all gonna get something from me because I got my whistle and it's on. A lot of y'all ain't studying, and y'all wonder why y'all can't find plays. You got to keep watching. If it's the same video, watch it over because you probably most likely, yes, you missed something because I used to do that. I mean, you can't just your brain, you can't process everything in your forefront and obtain everything, all the information from watching the videos. So rewatch it over and over. And I'm not saying that nobody's putting in time, so you can check my track record on my I'll go back and watch the courses. I do. And I read books. So You got to do something. If anything, do Google research. There's other information out there. Don't put yourself in a box. The box is not real. So stop trying to create this box. And you want to do something. Read books. Research other traders. Like, you got to figure this thing out. As a community, let's do it together. But that's that. Study. Those are the plays that I really wanted to go over. Everything else, TEUM dropped massively today. So I'm going to keep my eye on this because it's about a SMA. But the reason I'm keeping an eye on it, and I don't have it, for some reason I don't have this drawn out. I don't have it drawn out yet. I don't know why I don't have it drawn out. I thought I had it drawn out on my phone. Sometimes my phone doesn't keep the drawing, but you see what I see. And if you don't, then I don't know what you're looking at or how you're trading. But I'm seeing that this is going to drop and then bounce somewhere up here. So I'm looking for the bounce, and you can see this ascending triangle happening, and it's some upside. So don't sleep. So just because it's red, don't mean you just scratch it. BTE did analysis on this. So for the BTE, I wish I had it on here. I think I do, but I don't have my middle finger. If I did, you would blatantly see this middle finger right here, and shorted this down. Now I'm starting to see consolidation. You see consolidation right there. I would say rebuy if it can get up here above these resistance points. And I would rather use this price area. If it can get back to the 350s, I say it's considered a possible buy, but we just had the middle finger happen. Short is probably one. They probably buying back their stock. Just thinking like a short trader, probably buying back their stock just because this is going to probably form a pattern, and it's probably not going to be bearish. It's going to be bullish. So if it can get back up here, then yeah, I would consider that a buy. But BTE, something to watch, but I would say something to put on your alert and not your watch list right now. Keeping your watch list clean. And whatever's not, close to being actively traded, don't put it on your watch list. So I'm going to set my alert. And y'all probably going to get my messages in all caps with some fireball emojis. All right. You say ECR. I think that's what you said. Yeah. Yeah, ECR. So ECR, you see it. Not perfect, but I'm going to kind of extend this. I'm going to point this out. At the moment, it bled a little bit. So, therefore, I'm going to adjust this right here. Can you tell me what that pattern is? Sam? You can just shoot in the chat what pattern that is. It's pretty straight. Looks like I know it. I'm just waiting on you. Or if you want the mic, you can take the mic too. Nah, I know Sam. She don't want the mic. No mic. Got you. No mic for Sam, but what's the pattern? What's the pattern on this? Anybody else? Go ahead and name it. Got to know them patterns if you're not studying the patterns.
Slide pattern.
Appreciate that. Sam, what you think? Hey Sam, you can go to the chat room and you can use the cheat sheet. So don't complicate things for yourself. We go to the chat room, we see it right here, baby. Pattern concepts. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Pin it. There you go. That's a good one. It also can be a what? Because this is a couple months too. So it also can be it's in a bilateral concept. It's a bilateral concept. Symmetrical. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. It can be either or. More of, I would say in between, because it's a couple months. Pinning is more like days, few weeks. Symmetrical is more a couple months, few months, multiple month pattern. All right, so this is what I see. And then I'm gonna ask you, what is the possibility of you profiting off this? How could you? So with me saying this, I see a symmetrical triangle, and I see where it's touched 2-3 times. And so that signifies if it touches more than 2 times, it signifies to me that it's a strong pattern. Therefore, it can be traded, especially in this type of market. But what would be a buy range? What would be a entry range if you was to consider price? Now, entry range is obviously above the breakout, but we see that it's broken out before. How high did it go when it did break out? I mean, let's check that, because it broke out right here. It's a fake out, but it went up 11%. Just saying. And then it tried to do it again. It's pulling back right now, but can it stay above it? So what I'm thinking, if this is a strong pattern, it broke out before, we got a fake out. Now this is how I think when I'm analyzing stocks, because I'm thinking from another perspective now, is that yeah, we do have a pattern right here, but I mean, let's take notice to this happening. Now, this is not a pattern by any chance, but I'm considering these highs right here. Now, could it trade above that and then we consider buying? Because, yeah, it's in an uptrend, so don't forget that. It broke out again, this pattern, but it also pulled back again. If it can rally and break past this point, do we got something? Because I also want to consider this up here. And I can even take my time frame a little back, so I can go to 2-year one day. And now I'm looking. That can be something that holds it back. Somebody turn off their mic. Make sure you mute your mics when you jump on. Appreciate that. So with the analysis, I'm looking at it from a short-term perspective, but if we look at it more long-term, and let's go to 2-year weekly. I mean, we got consolidation, and we on a green week. So maybe I'm thinking we just let this thing play out another week, and maybe it's another buy. Because it's tough to trade those type of stocks that drop like this and don't have no base form. I really don't like trading stocks like this, but if you look at it on a 1 year or 1 year daily, then yeah, you can see where it hit a bottom, made a new low, and then now it's starting to trend up. So if you're looking at short term, catching a couple of days or a week, then yeah, that's very possible. But when is a good buy time? So we can just use this and say, all right, we're gonna add an extra line, and we can buy somewhere up here after it starts to rally back up, because we don't even know if it's gonna even stay above this in this type of market. So it may drop back down. Who knows? So I would just wait on this. I wouldn't consider this a buy. Now, if you got any input on that, Sam, shoot that for sure. But I don't got any more stock symbols. Y'all haven't shot me anymore. If you got some more, shoot them. I'm gonna basically start looking at some small cap scanners on the small cap scanner, just because, like I said, I seen an upward movement, but it's just struggling right now. So it's not a clear green. But it's also right here, it didn't make a lower low before it rallied. So got this happening. And I'm with that. It's still within trend. It hasn't broke the trend yet. Just having a little rough time. So I'm already trying to prepare on, what can I play? What can we get out of this? And just eyeballing stocks and looking at them later. Sometimes I like to eyeball, look at later. Just start building a watch list. And what I do is I'll build a watch list. I'll add stocks that are in stage 2, basically, or they're getting ready to break out of a stage 4 trend, because you can capture 10% gains right there too. But looking for wide price range, okay? Looking for stocks in the stage 2 or breaking or reversing. I would like to see a stage 1 and a pullback, if that's possible. CVSI still going up. It's too cautious for me to trade that. Shorting, maybe, but I'm not a shorter. Maybe I should short it, huh? I'll start shorting once it starts making the middle finger. How about that? Be my second short in history. Yep. From Sunday, bro. Yes, sir. Look at that. The play, we calling plays. Like, that's the thing. The plays are being called. So if you're not making money, man, you need to get on that and do your part. 89% since the breakout of the pattern. Calls being made. Shoot some stocks if y'all have them. I'm just going to go down the list. Oh, yeah. So I did post about this. Yes, I am a little upset. All right. I am a little upset because I had my entry on there and it stopped me out. It bled a little bit. And now it's going up. So go figures, It's all good. Sometimes this happens, but it's always OTTN on to the next and just going up from there. So you just got to make it happen. Yeah, I looked at this. I said, come on, man. I need to go talk to the CEO or something. I don't know who running this company, and got the people all shook. Had the people shook right here, and they got buyers. Or maybe it was just shorters they got squeezed out right here, and that's why it shot up so much today. So it's all good. I was even considering. I was talking to one of y'all, and I was like, if it bleeds like this, you can buy back right here. So sometimes, it makes, higher lows and higher highs. And let's just say it doesn't make a higher low and it drops and bleeds a little bit and comes back to go above the previous higher low, you can buy back. So like it was making higher lows and it bled a little bit, but it came back, you can buy back. There's nothing wrong with that. I chose GERN and I stuck to that. ODP with the breakout. Y'all know what I'm expecting. I don't buy breakouts no more. I'm expecting the pullback and then obviously buying. So that's what I'm looking at as far as that should be on my watch list. See, it's different. It's different doing analysis on your phone because sometimes you do it on your phone, it doesn't save. I don't know why it doesn't save. APRN has finally dropped, so that's obviously an opportunity to rebuy. And I think some of y'all think, y'all see something like that. Like when stocks drop in price, when they like pull back hard, it's opportunities to buy because now it's at a cheaper price. It's more attractive. That attracts buyers. So I'm just going to extend that and it'll be back attractive right here. Maybe some buyers will come in because you used to trade right there. So opportunity alert. See how that moved? Okay. I don't know what's going on with that. But we're just going to draw that line again. Let's draw that line again real quick. I'm gonna set our alert. Well, I'm setting my alert. I do it as y'all please. This is how I catch them. Jen. That Jen make them sin, don't it? Let's go to the 2-year daily. Okay. I like it. It's just kind of like BTE. The one Collar sent. We're on a much larger time frame, but obviously we can see what's going on this larger frame. We also see where it created this stage one, broke out, pulled back. I'm telling y'all, the stage one pullbacks. That's why I like them. Created a little stage one, broke out, pulled back, rallied, started a trend, ended the trend, created a FU pattern, and then now it's consolidating around recent support. So, and it's above the SMA. Great find, Kevin. Yes, sir. I like it. He said pull back galore. Yeah, pull back galore for sure. We'll look to buy round one. Okay, all right. I like it. Adding that to my watch list. See, that's what you do. You add value to each other, tell each other about plays, you look at it together, and you trade it together and make money together. Who doesn't want to do that? Why make it hard? So XXI, okay, so this stock has been coming up for the past 2 months. So let's see what it's doing right now. Okay. We had the stage 2. We had the uptrend. It broke it. Started going down to stage 4. Didn't last long. Now it looks like it wants to trend again. And now we see, let me remove this. It's hugging this trend line support. Could it bounce? Guess what pattern I see? Can anybody call out the pattern before I draw it? I'm just gonna see if somebody can recognize it. I see a pattern right in here. And just to give you a hint, patterns are created by consolidation. That means it's finna make a move either up or down. Just want to see if y'all see something. Okay. I can see that. For sure. I'm gonna draw it out. It's small, but I'm gonna draw it out. Boom. Sam said descending. Ascending. Here we go. I also seen boom. Any way it can play out. We see that as bullish. So using the SMA, if it trades above this, it's very tradable. But let's look at the upside. Upside of where it previously dropped, we got one up here. We got 10% to resistance at 283. And then we got another one, 18% at 302. Definitely a buy opportunity. Take advantage. Do what y'all want with that. And I'm going to keep it on my watch list too. I'm going to set an alert right here. That way, when it goes off, I'll let y'all know. Maybe we can play it together. But we see it. Stage 2, trend line support. Broke it, went into stage 4. Didn't last long. Now it's making higher lows. We got the higher lows right here. Remember, that's how you identify a trend. Higher lows, lower lows, higher highs, lower highs. Uptrend is the higher lows. Downtrend is the lower highs. So we got that. And now we just capitalize on this movement. We want volume to really spike right here. We want the orders up here to confirm. We don't want to be too quick, but be ready. Be ready. If we stay ready, we can capitalize together. What plays do y'all got? I'm gonna stop on my plays. If anybody wants to start, calling out plays, something that y'all have been looking at, be more than welcome to take the mic. If you don't want the mic, I will do my analysis as well. But go ahead and shoot plays or shoot questions, because some of y'all just, I don't know what it is, but I don't know if it's being shy or anything, but a lot of y'all ask questions after the webinars instead of while we doing the live webinar. As if I don't want to be on here and teach you and show you what's been working. Ask questions, please. I like questions. There is no dumb question with me. Now, maybe other people, but not with me, especially when it comes to this. With technical analysis, just to let y'all know, if you have technical analysis, you're considered a high IQ person. And I think that's just, I don't know, it just don't add up to me, because this is very simple, as we've all learned this simply. And not saying nobody dumb here, but that's how the world views you. So you're at a higher level when it comes to using your abilities and your mental capabilities. So saying you consider one of the smartest people in the world right now, because you can do stock market analysis, and you're an analyst and you know how to do this. So there's no dumb questions. I was saying all that to say there's no dumb questions. Shoot some plays. I'm gonna scroll down this watch list. This scanner, and I'm gonna keep scrolling. PACB. We went over this not too long ago. It hasn't broke out and pulled back yet. So still waiting. Y'all see how I kind of drew out my prediction. Still waiting on it to break out and stay up there. Breakout, stay up there. Ascending, HTGM. On this chart, are we looking at daily, hourly? Hourly is not bad either when it comes to looking at the setup for the buy. What are we looking at, Kev? We looking at 1 year. This is, I'm seeing something right here.
I was just
appreciate that. I'm a mute.
No, I was checking the stock out. It had a great day today, and then I noticed that its earnings had came out, and I've been noticing a lot of these plays been running up after their earnings. So for me, it wouldn't be like an overnight hold or nothing like that. It would be something that I would set up if it had a lot of strength through $4, maybe tomorrow, or whatever it wants to do next consolidation. But I've been finding out, I've been seeing a lot of block trades, institutional buyers really after the earnings. So the company, has a new value on the street. And but it was just an idea that I was throwing out there. If somebody wanted to catch it, the day that it had, it touched 378 today. Obviously, it couldn't hold that. It opened up at 320. So I just feel like a move through 4 could be very strong, and it could hit 5 in the same day. That's just my technical analysis. That's what type of drop it had. I noticed that it made a lower low down here at this bottom at 275, and started trending back up. It looked real strong through 3. So that's what I'm saying. I think a strong move through $4. It had a little fake out right here. What is that? 528. Had a fake out. So more volume than, what is this, 1 million? So yeah, of course. So I think if the volume goes through about 3 million on the way through 4, then we got some action. And like I said, it can jump to 520. I'm looking at 515. I'm looking at right here. I should share my screen probably. I can't hear you, bro. You muted.
Yeah, go ahead and share your screen.
Okay. Which one? This one. Can y'all see it?
Yeah, we good.
Okay, cool. So I did some technical analysis. I believe I traded it over here, but it had a fake out. Obviously, I believe I made some money. I believe I profited. But now I just see it had his earnings come out today, so you can read those, and then just do some SEC filings, research, see who's been buying shares, insiders. You got S1s, that's insider buying. You got different forms. I don't know if everybody know the SEC forms, but we got those. So just see who's been buying, man. I think it's a great opportunity if it can make, like I said, if it can push through 4 with hella volume. Like it has to have more than a million. Yeah, it has to have more than like 2 or 3 million. Like for sure, pushing through 4. And then you see this big ass sell off right here. It has nobody right here, literally. All of these people cashed out. All of these people cashed out right here. Let's check the volume. Not everybody, but I think a lot of volume could really add it up. And then with it making the new low right here, we may have had some short sellers in this motherfucker from over here. So I think that it has a lot of different aspects to it. But it's just an idea that I had written down, and I wanted to share it with the group. Yeah, it was just an idea. You see, it can get very volatile on certain days that it has that volume.
Yeah.
This is 12 million. So like I said, if it was around like 3 million, around like 9:30, 9 o'clock, I think it'll be a good opportunity to do some technical analysis on the day trade and go ahead and trust it. Obviously, if you get out at your stop, then, take your losses. Really not losses, but lessons. Figure out what you can learn. But I think on those days, and we had one of those type of days today, but also fake out. But as you see, no volume. But we had that volume come in today. How much did we have exactly? So we had 2 million. So the last time I had 2 million, I didn't even have 2 million then. Nope, not quite. Okay, so I could see some things turning around.
I see this. It reacts off volume.
Yes, and that's what I'm talking about, that volatility. And that's what type of plays that I want in this type of market, just so I can catch a quick piece and go about my day. Like I said, I wouldn't want to hold this thing overnight because tomorrow it could flush out. I don't know. No one knows what the market's going to do. That's why the market's always right. But could test some resistance up here, 430. So I would probably catch a move from about 3, if it had that volume, from about 395 to 4 or 405, and then I would be looking to cash out around right here. So we can do so 7%, depending on your account size. Quick little move. That's something that I have seen. But like I said, throughout the day, if it really picks up, you can catch another over right here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice move right there.
13%. So I just feel like it's an opportunity if it happens. If we don't get a good day, then OTTN, and that was my analysis for that, brother.
Okay, cool. Does anybody else have something? We got 3 minutes left. 3 minutes. I think I'm done. Everything else is gonna come from, chat room and, post and watch list. Later on, I think I'm going to basically probably going to basically like do some more analysis and like kind of cut down the watch list. Maybe add some alerts here and there, and see what's on the watch list that stop moving or stop trending up, and just kind of clean it up, make it clean and cut, and start making some plans, like doing some saved orders, just in case something does break out. We get the alert. You're already ready to trade and ready to get to it. That's probably what I'm gonna do later on. So I'm gonna be up, so I'm always on my phone for some reason. I got the new iPhone, so yeah. I'm always on my phone, looking at my phone, and so I will be looking at some of my plays on my phone. So shoot me a message, shoot the message in the whole chat room so we can all talk about it. I sleep late. I go to sleep late, so I'll be up. Don't be asking me, there is no dumb questions, but when in stock market, but don't be asking me dumb questions like, what do you eat at night? Like, don't ask me nothing like that. All right, don't worry about what I'm eating. I eat clean. Try to. Clean eating. Talk to Kevin about clean eating. Don't talk to me, man. I like to keep it clean, but I ain't the guru. We talk about stock market. We talk about that all day. All right. And that's pretty much it. Thank y'all, everybody, for participating. Like I said, I appreciate y'all, all the support. We're going to keep growing as a community. Let's start making this money. And I'm going to be pushing y'all. And everybody's going to, I expect everybody to participate in that, pushing each other, staying on top of each other. And, let's make this money. The possibilities are endless. But if we just being individualites and trying to do it by ourselves, and it's not going to work out. I mean, it's going to work out individually, but that's going to be hard. Why not make it easy? I'm just saying, it's common sense. Make it easy. Don't make it hard. Stick to it. Study. For all those who are not getting basically in the course, in our online course, you will be receiving the message. Yeah, you will be receiving the message. And you can call me a bugaboo. You can call me whatever. But what you paying YMC for? You paying for it, so you're going to get it. So get in the courses, rewatch the videos, talk about them, ask questions about them, and let's keep growing. We can't be claiming always green team and ain't no green. All right, we ain't on go. We got to be on go, pedal to the metal, being patient at the same time, being smart and wise, but we have to go. We got to grow our accounts. We got to keep making progress, inspiring others to do the same, and then grow our community, grow our team, and stick to it. Sticking to it, being consistent. So that's pretty much it I got for y'all. I'm going to let y'all go. Like I said, I will be on my phone throughout the night, and I will take questions, but post them in the public. If you posting for now, if you posting, if it ain't nothing personal, if it has something to do with stocks and you trying to send it privately and if you've been in the course for 1 month, guess what? I'm not going to respond. Post it in the public. We all got to get active. So post it in the public chat. Get active. If it ain't personal, if it's personal, reach out to somebody. Reach out to me. Reach out to somebody. But if it's about stocks and, you looking at a player, this, and that, post it in the public. If you don't post the stock questions in the public chat, I'm not answering. I'm answering on there only. We got to get more active. We have to get more active because we have to make money together. That's what it's going to be about from here on out, and staying consistent, keeping everybody accountable. Keep me accountable. I'm going to keep you accountable. Get in that. Watch the videos. Keep watching videos. This is recorded. So guess what? It's going to be in the video lesson library on the Wednesday webinar section. Watch it, go over it, study it. Bless up, man. Y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all tomorrow early in the morning. See y'all later. Good night, man. Love y'all.